What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment here from the official WeGameHere.com, and welcome to the 13th episode of One-on-One with Fame Entertainment. Now, as you guys know, it's a platform for YouTubers and gamers alike to come on and let their voice be heard. Now, today I got one of the coolest guys you guys will ever meet. If you're not subbed to his channel, I will be linking his channel in the description. Like I said, one of the coolest guys you ever meet, real down to earth. You know, he's a classic gamer. He's been gaming for a long time. So go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
What's up, people? It's the Big Kahuna.
All right, I like it, short and sweet. So, Big Kahuna, before we get into today's topic today, I gotta ask you, man, what really got you into this whole gaming deal? And on top of that, what really got you in the game? Because I know a lot of your videos about the in my Kahuna voice XB1. What really got you into gaming on YouTube gaming, and you know, what really about the X1 that you like the most, that really you like to spat out the most? If that makes
sense. It goes back to the reveal of the Xbox, and notice I'm saying Xbox now because I'm not in front of my Xbox, but when they showed like all the features with the Kinect and what you can do, because from the beginning, I had already set my mind on getting both consoles, but it was just a matter of which one did I want more. So, of course, I watched the Sony one, and I was impressed. Then I watched the Microsoft one, and after I watched that, after they was doing all that stuff with the Kinect, go here, do this, play this, turn on, turn off, I was like, wow. So I had already had it set in my mind. I'm getting that one first, and then I'll get the PlayStation 4 next. So that's what did it for me. And just so some people will be clear, that was 2.5 weeks before Microsoft did their first E3 with the Xbox One.
Okay, so now we know why you're really into the XB1 on your channel. But what got you started YouTube in the first place? Is there anyone in particular, or was that something you just say, you know what, I'm tired of listening to bullshit, I want to put my content out because of hey?
It's funny that you say that, because just before you hit me up, I was making a video on the explosion of all these Xbox YouTube channels and what made these channels come about. And it's a combination of what you said, and it's also a combination of, everybody knows who Next Gen 720 is. And, there's a lot of people out there that hate him, whether there's people on Xbox side that hate him. The ponies hate him. So, back when I was trying to get every little information I could get on the PlayStation or the X1, or, I'm so used to saying that now, but I was just trying to get information on it. So, one day I came by his channel and I was like, who's this little light-skinned guy? And, he was on there talking about the Xbox and how great it was going to be, and it was going to be this and that. But then when I would go search for other videos, I would see nothing but, oh, it's going to be trash. They're going to be the death of gaming. Microsoft is the ultimate evil, and they're like the Empire Strikes Back, and all this kind of crap. So that's all I kept saying was negative, 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 and more negative. And then I'm not really computer savvy with YouTube and all that other type of stuff, so I didn't know how to find this guy I seen who was talking positive stuff. So I was just always searching YouTube channels, and one day it popped up again, and I was like, damn, I said, I wish I could save this shit. And I didn't know how to save it, but I watched him again, and then eventually he just kept popping up, and then somebody told me how to save the channel, and I saved his channel, and then I just started watching him. So he made a Facebook group, Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers.
Mm-hmm.
And I joined Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers, and I will sit there and just watch all the negative posts about Xbox. Xbox is trash. Xbox, the usual shit that they post on it. So, it was, a couple of these guys in there only owned PlayStations. So all they would do is talk down about the Xbox. Even though they didn't own one, they talked, shit about it. But at that time, I had both the Xbox and the PlayStation 4. So I was like, you know, that's funny that these guys are saying that the PlayStation is better than the Xbox, but I have them both, and I'm only playing on the Xbox. So I got tired of seeing these guys post all this shit. So what I did was I didn't want to. I made a video doing feature for feature on both systems, and it was both the same type of features, but just on both systems. And I didn't want to post it on Facebook for everybody on my entire, you know, list to see. So the only way I could do it, where I could get it into the group, was I had to make a YouTube channel. So originally I wasn't making the YouTube channel to make a YouTube channel. I was just trying to post this video and bang bang. So I made the
Okay.
video, I posted it in Bang Bang, and all of a sudden it just started taking off. I had YouTubers hit me up. Next Gen was talking, yo, that was good video, dog. Crap hit me up. He asked me could he use the video. I said sure. Other people hit me up, said, hey, do you mind if I use your video? I said go ahead. And next thing I know, I go back to the YouTube channel and I see people started subscribing, and I was like, what the fuck? I said, I don't want nobody subscribing to my shit. That was a one video deal. I wasn't doing anything else. So after that, Next Gen, Showstopper, and Crap Gamer had talked to me, and they said, yo, you should keep doing videos and stuff like that. So I looked on his channel when he posted my video, because I thought he was just going to use certain parts of the video, but he put his intro on it, and then he put Big Kahuna showing features or something. I can't remember. Camera or voice controls versus PlayStation versus Xbox One or something like that. And when I looked at it, this shit was like at like 2,000 views. I was like, God damn. So I went back to my channel, and it was the first video I did, and it was going over like 1,000 views or something. I was like, shit. So then I kept seeing all this negative stuff, and then the ponies in the comment section helped me a little bit more because they just kept saying negative shit in the comment section anyway. So I said, you know what, fuck it. I might as well go ahead and make some more videos. So I just kept doing more features for features and posting those videos, and I was getting a lot of hate from the Sony guys. And and then my shit started taking off. People started subscribing, telling me, oh man, that was great video, blah blah blah. And I couldn't understand it because I was like, shit, anybody could do what I did. You just sit there, hold the little camera, say, look, this feature does this feature does that. And they was just making it seem like I did it in such a special way, which I still believe anybody could have did it. So I just went from there, and I just started doing it, and it was basically because of Next Gen that I started doing it, and the fact that the ponies was giving so much negativity and falsehoods and lying about the console. I mean, I don't understand why a person can't enjoy their console without having to hate on another console.
Yeah, man, and that's a great point. Leading on to, and then, like I said, that's an absolutely great point, man. It leads us straight to my next question, man. And the main thing I want to hit on today, the mentality. I mean, you're an old school gamer. I'm not calling you old, but I mean, you're Big Kahuna. We all know you as the you're a grown ass man. You've been gaming for a long time. We all know you. As that. So being a older gamer, what are your thoughts on the mindset between the generation of your gamer and this newer generation of gamer, these high school kids to let's say 15, 16 to 25, 26-year-old, the difference between the classic gamer and this new breed of gamers, the different mentality between the two?
Well, us older gamers, all we care about is really gaming. It doesn't make a difference what the platform is. It's just about playing games. So I mean, if like I said, I prefer the X1. I had a PS4. I did sell it, But I'm not. If a guy who say your age says, "Man, I got a Wii U. I love it. I think it's the best console out there." I'm not going to argue with you about your opinion. You can't argue with somebody's opinion. You can't tell them what they should like and what they shouldn't like. It's
Right.
just, to me, it's just immature and it's really stupid. I mean, if a guy believes that his Wii U is better than the X1, even though the X1 is more powerful, because it has nothing to do with the power, it has something to do with your experience, with your console or your platform. So you could have the most powerful platform on the planet, but your experience could be, as people say a lot nowadays, dog shit. And you know, I had the PS4, and it wasn't a bad console, and I've said that time and time again. But the games that was on the platform didn't do anything for me as a gamer. There was nothing about it that excited me. Now, after the E3 where they showed that daggone Horizon, I was like, dang,
Man, that shit was
maybe,
nice.
yes, that shit was fire. Now, maybe next year when they actually give a release date for that and Uncharted, I might revisit getting another PlayStation, because by then the other games that I would have gotten, but I didn't think they was worth $60, would be much cheaper. Than I will be able to have a collection of games that I will actually play. But at the time I purchased the system, there was virtually nothing for me to play. Now, a lot of these gamers who are younger, like you said, in their teens or 20s, they don't hear the fact that I say there was nothing for me to play. All they hear is there's no games on PlayStation. So then they come back at you and they go, "What do you mean there ain't no games? There's 300 plus games on the PlayStation." And they start listing games, and you go, "Did you not hear what I said?" You know, you might like, shucks, you might like liver. It might be the best meat out there for you to eat. I can't stand liver, but you know, I can't sit here and argue with you and tell you that steak is better than liver, because I'm not you and you're not me. We both have different tastes. We both play on the same platform right now, and there'll be certain games that you won't like. You know, and I've seen a lot of X1 people do this as well as Sony people do this. But if you don't like a certain game on that platform that really made the platform, then people will come out and say you're not an Xbox gamer or you're not a PlayStation gamer. But sometimes people have to take into consideration that maybe some people don't like first person shooters. I do know people that can't stand first person shooters. I know people that don't like third person shooters. And yes, I know people that don't like JRPGs, RPGs, and the list goes on. But for me, and people who are my old, it's just a matter of maturity. I just realized that this is a box, and I play games on it. I'm not gonna, talk down about somebody else's platform if that's what they like. Now, I do talk about the people who represent the platform and always talking shit and trying to put down and mislead people and stuff like that, but I don't talk about the platform. I
Now,
mean, like I
Cool, do you think? I'm sorry. I mean, do you think this is the norm? Is this the norm? Is this what gaming's gonna be? As the gaming community, is this what it's gonna be going forward? Better, worse, or is this it is what it is? Is this what the gaming community is, and this what it will be? Do you think that, or you think people will get back to enjoying gaming because it's meant to be enjoyed?
nope. And the reason why I say that is because I know a lot of people say, you didn't have this back when I was growing up, but actually we did have this when we was growing up. We just couldn't get on Facebook and do it. We would see each other in school, or we would see each other when we was outside playing. Back in the day, I had Intellivision. A lot of people don't even know what the Intellivision was, but it was a competitor to the Atari 2600. And I used to argue with my friends. They used to say Atari's better, Atari's better, and I was like, there's no way Atari is better than you know the Intellivision. And you know, people keep arguing about 50% more power and all this other stuff. Well, if they had said that back then, you would have seen that there was a big difference from the Atari 2600 to the Intellivision. You would see that there was probably more than a 50% difference in games. But you know, once again, it was the more powerful system, but it got smashed by the Atari.
So you think if it wasn't for social media, this thing wouldn't nearly be as bad as it is?
That and I think social media has a lot to do with it. And I tell you something that happened to me one day, and I said this before. I went to GameStop one day, and there was a dude standing next to me, and I asked the manager something about the Xbox One, who happened to be a friend of mine. And this guy rolled his eyes and took a deep breath and said, "What do you want that for?" He said, he started talking about Microsoft. They're going to be the death of gaming. It's got DRM. It can't do 1080p and all this. And I looked at him and I said, why the fuck do you worry about what I'm talking about? I said, I have a PlayStation 4. And I said, and I have an X1. I said, and my PlayStation 4 sits there getting no gameplay. I said, so how do you explain that shit with the 1080p on it? I said, I should be able to come to a store and not worry about one of you Sony ponies coming in here trying to attack me. I said, he said, well, I'm just trying to help you out. I said, well, you could help me out by shutting the hell up. I said, that's what you could do. I said, and when somebody comes in here and talks about Sony, I don't go to them and say, well, what the hell you want that thing for? It has no games. I don't say that because I don't care what they buy. They could go buy a Vita for all I care. It's nothing, it's no skin off of my back. Let's put it that way. You know, what you do on your console doesn't do shit to me.
I definitely think more people need that mentality, because I think if you had that mentality, you want to see people, you know, raging out and get their feelings hurt. If they had the mentality, you know, I mean, the other person's opinion about your opinion doesn't really matter. But before we bounce up out here, Kahuna, anything you wanna say, any spill about your channel, anything you want to get out before we wrap it up?
Now, I mean, if you're listening to this now and you come to my channel, be aware I talk a lot about Sony fanboys and their hypocrisy. I show features once in a while, and sometimes I put together little skits trying to put like little movies together to be kind of funny. I'm not that funny, but I try to be. And occasionally I might do an impression of a game, but mostly I talk about the hypocrisy and the lies that fanboys tell. So, I mean, that's about it. And I always have my saying that, you know, everybody say. And by the way, for those people who are listening, I didn't make that up. I actually got that from one of my subscribers. I said that in like 2 or 3 videos, but I still have people saying, where'd you get that from? Did you make it up? No, I did not. I'm a fellow named Cool Runnings, who changed his name to GoGo730, was the one that actually, you know, said that in the comment section. And when I seen that, I was like, that shit is hot. I said, can I use that? He said, go ahead. I got it from somebody else. I actually tried to get him on my channel so I could, you know, put him out there so people could actually see where I got the saying from.
So for my subs who haven't new to your channel, going over there, go ahead and for them one time, Big Kahuna.
And as I always say, fanboys don't love their favorite system. They just hate yours.
All right, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Once again, you guys, thanks. Big thanks for watching. I will be leaving a link down in the description for the Big Kahuna's channel. I make sure you guys go check them out, like, share, and subscribe. This has been Fame Entertainment from the official WeGameHere.com, and I'm out.
I will never change. I'ma stay the same. I was real before, so real I remain. Be the beasts I got in the game. I'ma lead just how I came. Doing me's what got me here, so I will never change. Bitch, I'm never gonna 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 change. Be the beasts I got in the game. I'ma lead just how I came.